What's going on, everyone? I could probably make this video an hour long. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to waste too much of my breath on Billy Napier and the University of Florida and their athletics or their football program. I'm not going to say athletic. I can't really say athletics because track and field, they're phenomenal. A basketball program starting, I don't know. I mean, you can kind of see it. They're maybe getting there with Todd Golden. But, you know, the football program is in a downward spiral right now, and it's because of two guys, Scott Strickland and Billy Napier. It's no hiding that of why Florida is down so bad. Scott Strickland's probably the biggest reason. He should have been fired a long time ago. I've said that for whenever I started really making videos for the University of Florida. I was like, listen, he's an athletic director, has no idea what he's doing, especially with the football program. Your football program, that's the number one. Everyone talks about football. Nobody really brings up basketball, baseball. It's all about football, especially in the South. And Florida fans love their football. And hearing that Cam Ward said about the game Saturday about how the swamp wasn't that loud just shows that the fans are really getting frustrated over what has become of their football program. Billy Napier has told lies. He lied. Maybe he actually believed the Florida football program was getting better, but it has gotten worse. 3 straight losing seasons. 2 under Billy Napier. I said years ago he was a roll the dice hire. Nobody believed me. I was told that I didn't know ball and I was stupid and all this kind of stuff. And then I said, when his year 2, he brings in Graham Mertz, and I was like, oh, that should be just a backup. Maybe he'll get somebody else out of the transfer portal. There was a lot of good quarterbacks coming out when Graham Mertz came out, but he stuck with Graham Mertz. And I said, it hurts to see Mertz. I was like, listen, you're getting told lies about his, with his stats. 72% completion percentage. I was like, he's not a downfield thrower. He's not going to push it downfield. He's not going to stretch a defense out. The defense knows that he is a limited quarterback. He's immobile. He's not a very good runner. You see DJ Lagway coming in. Look what he did. Man, he was using his running. He using his legs, the arm talent. You see how the flick of the wrist, ball just comes out quicker. It's just, there's things that Mertz is limited to. He's a limited quarterback. And, really, I think Billy Napier thought, hey, I got at least year 4 because I got Lagway as a handcuff. Well, people are seeing the limitations of Graham Mertz, and it's like, let's go ahead and bring in Lagway. See, if Lagway can't get Billy Napier out of this hole, Napier is done, which I think he's already done now. I think we've already seen it after game 1 and his comments about today, the post-game press conference saying, who cares what some guy in the Central Florida basement says about the University of Florida? Really, you can see the frustration in Billy Napier because he actually believed. Maybe I don't know what he actually thought and what he's seen at practice, but he sold the Florida Gator fan base a lie. He actually thought this team was going to be good, and you can see this Florida Gator football team is not good, and this was about a year. I can't remember whenever I've changed my name to the Bro Show, which I've added more of my brothers coming onto the show. You've seen my skits. We do sports. We do all kinds of just funny content. And really, the reason why I did that, I didn't really tell a lot of people. I just kind of did it. Is, the way the Florida football program was going, it wasn't going into a direction that I agreed with. It wasn't something that I knew it wasn't going to work. I knew Billy Napier was not a good coach. I knew whenever they were going to say they were going to bring back Graham Mertz that this season was going to, again, be another losing season. I said 5-7 or 6-6 at best. That was with Florida possibly beating Miami. Didn't know how good Miami was going to look with Cam Ward, who I said was a good quarterback. And I was like, Cam Ward at Washington State, I watched a lot of him. I get he's turnover worthy, but he is a good quarterback. But, with what Florida has been doing over the past couple of years, I really didn't agree with it. It's like, why talk about a team that I know it's not going to keep working out? And I was like, you know what? I'm getting frustrated. I'm not happy doing these videos and kind of disagreeing and then having arguments with people. It's like, you know what? I'm just going to do content and do stuff with my brothers, talk about sports, and have fun with it. The heck we're covering a team who is not serious about football. And that's my opinion is Scott Strickland. All they care about is money. All they care about is, their pockets. And I don't think they're serious about winning. And whenever they get serious about winning, maybe I'll be more enjoyable. Or maybe whenever Florida's on the TV, I'll be be happy. I was nervous coming to that game Saturday. I think we all were, because we just really weren't sure. We've heard a lot of crap, but we weren't sure. And you see the product on the field. It was pathetic. I mean, that was really bad, and it's the same plays. It's the same offensive play calls. And all these teams saw what Florida put on the field the last couple of years. They see what Billy Napier is. They adjusted. They're like, hey, listen, he's a simple coach. He is a simple-minded head coach. He's going to keep doing the same stuff. Miami knew it. They had the speed. They had everything. They had better coaching. And, it's just sad that a big-time prominent program like the University of Florida is in a downward spiral. Will they ever be able to get out of it? I have no idea. Will they be like what Nebraska, Wisconsin was years ago when they were good, and then it just went downhill and you just never heard from them again? When Florida is good, it's great for college football, in my opinion. People love to hate them. But now they're down so bad, people are not even thinking about them anymore. Nobody really it's like, oh, okay, we got Florida on the schedule. Whoopie-doo. Texas, you think they're looking at Florida and circling that anymore? No. 10 years ago, Florida was a team that was like, oh my goodness, we got to worry about these guys, that's going to be a tough game. Nobody is looking at Florida and scared anymore. Florida used to be that logo where it's scared. You already intimidated the other team because of the logo. Nobody's afraid of it anymore. Not Miami wasn't afraid of it. We'll have to see if Stanford's afraid of it, to be honest with you, on Saturday. But you think Mississippi State, Texas A&M, all the teams that, UCF has beat Florida now. I mean, UCF has not been scared of Florida for a while now. Billy Napier has been a losing coach. He has a losing record, and he's always going to be a loser at the University of Florida, or probably wherever he goes. But hey, guys, as always, I appreciate y'all watching this channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great one.
Become a more consistent team, and we have to execute better. And if we can focus on those things and not necessarily what some guy in his basement saying in rural Central Florida on social media, then we got a chance to get better, right? So